we back for another one. This is War 7 against Salty. And wow, this is a really weird introduction. Like, oh, I did not edit this out. Wow. Okay, I should... okay, we're going to look at this first. I really should not edit while going down the road anymore, apparently. We will... Okay, now we're getting to the map. Okay, I'm just an idiot. Excuse my... my editing is already poor, but this is like a new low, even for me. My apologies, people. My apologies. That's 30 seconds we'll never get back in our lives. But, man, this is throwing me off. Okay, so we're up against Salty. This is War 7. I'm pretty sure I brought in Domino and CGR, yeah. I'm putting on Cosmic Boost. We're going to start off with this Atuma. We're just going to CGR nuke it. I love using CGR for Atuma because he just dies really quick and you don't have much to worry about. I've only got 5 fights in this one and 4 in the next one, so we're going to combine them. Plus, I'm going to be busy the next day or two, so we're going to combine them. Yeah, now I did try and edit some of the boosts down a little bit because it's already 20 minutes. Or this video will be 20 minutes. So we go into it. I don't even think I power start 1, do I? No, I don't even power start 1. But I do heavy, so that's great. But it ain't going to matter. It just isn't. Oh, I didn't power start 1. That way I could do the cycle, get damnation to take care of all the regens by the time I throw my L2. And dash at me, bro. Like, come at me. You know. But yeah, he's dead. I mean, he dies. Not much to that one. So now we're going to the Spider Ham. And I do place a guidance. And that way I can parry freely. And once I get 3 prowess, it turns off masochism. Maso. Look, I'm Southern. Don't judge me. You know what I'm trying to say. So that's what we're going to do. We want to make sure we parry and get 3 prowess. Otherwise, there's not much to worry about. And we want to throw L1s as soon as we get them. So that's why you will not see me start with a power start 1. I've made that mistake in the past, and I will not make it again. That's one lesson I learned. I do throw on an invuln because, it's Salty. We know they're not going to die much. Just in case mistakes are made. And mistakes do get made. Mistakes get made. And we shall enter... Yeah, here we go. So we're going to jump into this. It starts off really well. Parry. Now we get our 3rd one. Okay. Now we're good. And you can see I'm doing pretty good damage. Throw the L1. I know I have recoils on because I was too lazy to change my masteries. And I didn't figure it would matter. It's going to cost me some potions. But yeah, there it was. I went to hit his block to try and make him throw the special, and he decided to be a little bit of a dick. So here we are. But hey, if you're going to invuln it, might as well not waste it, right? So we didn't. I'm healing a little bit, which is not bad. I'm going to finish with 87% health. That really helps my potion stash. But the next 2 fights are fights you've seen me take. It's the Shuri on Pass 7 and then at Zemo. These are fights I take several times throughout the season. And there's just not much to them. Not much to say about them. Although when I think of War 12, I really mess up this Shuri fight with CGR. Yeah, I get pushed to an L3. Didn't even, I just bypassed my whole L2. Yes, you heard that right, I promise. But this one, I think it goes pretty well. Not much to say about this one. Other than hit the damn fight button. One of these days I'm going to get patience. One of these days. I blame my kids, I think, for not having patience. I think that's what I'm going to go with. That's what I'm going with. There we go. She throws the L1, which is okay. It's whatever. I was hoping she wouldn't. But we're able to get most of, well, half the L2 with protection down. But you can see it just doesn't matter when you're doing 47K mediums. Not much is going to live for long. Just ain't. So now we go to this Zemo. And this time we're using Domino because lessons that were learned in War 1 is apparently don't assign me Professor X. I'm apparently a very shit Professor X player. As if you watch that video, you understand. So, we went back to the thinking tables. We did a little bit of thinking. And we're like, hey, let's just assign him Domino. And here we are. Here we are. So I will power start one for this. And I'll carry it into the next fight. And it's just, again, we just want to nuke. That's it. I think I kept on half suicides for all my fights this war. And that's what I'm running, half suicides. Because even without a horseman, it's still plenty enough damage. I actually think I meant to put on full suicides, but I didn't. I forgot. Just don't tell Liza that. Whoops. So once we get into this fight. There we go. Once we get into this fight, you can see we just want to parry, build up prowess before we start attacking, and use it to build up power. It's like usual. You've heard me say it 100 times. And we get to our L2, and he is dead. Dead. Yeah, I meant to put on full suicides, and I didn't realize it till after the fight, and I was like, oh yeah. I was going to put him on for that fight in this one. But I didn't. I got too carried away, I guess. But because I check boost forever and I had to change masteries, I still have to use another power start one regardless of how quick that fight was. That was like a 30-second fight, which leaves 2.5 minutes, and that still is not enough time for me. I just love wasting units on boost. Really, honestly, I really don't mind it. It's frustrating sometimes how long I take, but, it's part of my routine. It just is. I don't think I could help it if I tried. It just is what it is. So this fight, I'm not going to be immune to either of the hazard shifts. We're just going to try and get it down before... We just want to kill him before he kills me. Like, that's really it. That's the whole plan. Now, we do have a guidance here. And I'm just building up prowess, trying to get to the L2. But I missed a parry there and started getting pushed back. So, we do a combo, 1 L2. Didn't get the crits I was hoping for. But that's fine. We get to another one quickly. And it finishes him off. And that was my war. Short and sweet. We did win. We won on time. It was a very good war. Salty played well. They did. I hate when it comes down to time because it usually doesn't go in our favor, but this one did. So happy for that. But on to the next one. This is against Newn. And Newn has had some adversity this season. So we knew that coming in. And plus, you've seen me take this fight several times before. Y'all kind of know the drill. We go in with full suicides to get bleed immunity. Dance around until we get it. That way she can't place any bleeds on her mediums or heavies. And we're just going to special 3 cycle. This is a very quick war for me. They did ban domino this war. So I got benched. But it allowed me to take a few different fights. So I guess that's good. And I just had to hope domino doesn't ever get banned because the bench kind of sucks. But hey, you know, it's just one of them things that has to be done. So here we are. This is not me complaining either, by the way. Not at all. I actually enjoyed this short war. It was quite nice. So I was kind of thankful for it, to be honest. But this one, and then you've seen me take this absorbing man as well. It's the exact same strategy. We're going to the L3. We want a heavy to get him out of his forms. That's the word I was looking for, forms. And we want him to alternate specials so I can keep knocking him out of them forms. Even though I was told, hey, don't knock him down because it places an armor break on him, which does kind of ramp him. But, you know, listening is hard sometimes. Not necessarily my strongest point. If you don't believe me, feel free to ask my wife. She will gladly tell you I don't listen. Ever, apparently. Or at all. Not even sure I know what the word listening is, according to her. So we go in. And I'm just going to start off pushing him straight to an L2. We heavy, get him knocked out. So now we want to push him to an L1, which we do here. Get him to throw it. Perfect. Knock him again. Hold block. Get him so that way we can push him to an L2. And you can see he is building up some of his charges because I'm knocking him down. But as long as I don't let him reform or get hit, obviously. As long as I'm not dog water. It really doesn't. I say that and then I get hit. Right on cue. Hey, don't be dog water, but watch me take a hit. And now I'm in a little bit of trouble trying to get him to throw this L1. And he really just wasn't doing it. So I'm like, you know what? Fine. Let's throw this L3. I forgot I really played like dog water this fight. And because I had done like no damage and was already getting in trouble. So he throws the L2, but we're able to knock him out of it. And now we can get the fight back under control because we had lost it. We had lost all control. Now, there you go. I was about to say, don't throw your L1, homie. So we knock him out. And we throw our L3. I think this comes close to killing him, but doesn't actually kill him. Yeah. But I am using it to push him to that L2. Or maybe, yeah, okay, I am going to bait it. I wasn't sure. I thought maybe I just went for it, you know. YOLO type shit, cuh. Some of the people will enjoy that. Come on, bro. This fight, man, Jesus. 2.5 minutes? What am I doing? Like, it's an absorbent man. And it's taken me 2.5 minutes. I'm glad this war didn't come down to fight time, because, man, I've really been selling a lot. I'm either a 30-second fight or like a 2.5 minute fight. Not much in the middle. But finally, it ends. That pain and sorrow of having to watch is over. Trust me, it hurt me as much as it does you to have to watch that. So now we're going to this void. It is a rank 3. It's a big boy void. We're going in with a Apocalypse. And we're just going to try and nuke it. That's the goal here. I'm not all that worried about health. I just need him to survive. But we do have to watch debuffs. As you can see, that's what I'm doing right here. There we go. Now we cross to 10 and we throw the L2. I've got power backs on, hoping to just spam L2s. Oh, and I have recoils. I left them on for this fight. That way I could just nuke it. I want to do as much damage as quick as possible. I want in and out of this fight. I don't want it to last any longer than it has to, because I will mess it up. I promise. There we go. We got 1 debuff on us, but hey, we're smart enough to use the relic to get us to 40. See? Yeah, look at me thinking. It's a whole new concept. I was hoping that special would kill, but it didn't. But now we throw this L1, which is probably what, honestly, I should have done, is thrown an L2 and then maybe an L1 to get all 4 debuffs up. But we just went for straight L2s. So now we get to use a brand new champ in Chavez, which I actually really love Chavez. I'm a big fan of Chavez, so bringing her to war was actually quite a treat for me. I wish I got to bring her more, but I rarely get to use her. We're taking this Maestro, and all I want to do is heavy and let all 3 hits land so I get the negative zone. And I want to keep them up as much as possible so I can control his power. That's all I'm trying to do. And I'm just stacking them. As many as I can get. Until I get to the L2, then I'll cancel in the first dimension so my L2 hits harder. But you can see yeah. That L2 killed him. So now I'm trying to build my dimensions back up before I throw this L2. Go ahead, dump his power. Okay, we're going to block it. Okay, that's fine. Throw another L2. Really wanted that one to kill him. Disappointing. And now we're back to this. Nope, we're not going to dex that one either. That's how you play safe, people. Okay? That is how you play safe. There was no need to dex it. And again, that's my war. Short and sweet. Loved it. We ended up winning. We won. Yeah, not much to say about it. Noon's not the regular Noon that like they normally are. But hey, until the next one, peace.